Based on the evidence and several witnesses' descriptions, police came up with this horrifying sketch.
Oh my god, dude. That's so unsettling. POV, I hear maximum pulse.
I be speeding in that foreign with 5 on my ass. But I'm that nigga, I won't never change. Rubbing off the pain, smoking dang. Got a Uzi in my lap, I let it.
Most disturbing police sketches and photos. Fellas, this is done by a YouTuber called Chillin' Scares, and I want to try something new today, bro. I love spooky stuff. I love scary stuff. I like it. I want to react to more short horror films. I want to react to more like ARGs, a lot more like found footage or analog horror type of things. Let me know if y'all want more of that shit. I would love to do more of those because it's always so funny to me. I love doing those. I like getting scared. I'm getting more into horror. I love practical effects. I love all that shit. Shout out Vita Carter. Shout out all those shits, bro. But anyways, let's get straight to it. Original video link in the description below. Lock in,
the Lake
y'all!
Bodom murders are one of the most infamous unsolved homicide cases in the history of Finland.
Finland? Crime happens there? I'm not gonna lie, it's so weird for me to hear crime happening in Finland. Like, no disrespect to all my... What would you call Finlandese? Finlands? The Finlands? The Finns? The FLs. That's just Florida. Whatever.
Lake Bodom is located in the town of Espoo, near the southern...
Spoon. Just the fucking... My two Vinland viewers. Fuck you! Like, just getting mad as fuck, bruh. My fault. I didn't mean to disrespect and spoon.
tip of the country.
Alright.
On June 4th, 1960, a group of 4 teenagers rode around the edge of the lake on their motorcycles, heading toward a small patch of woods where they planned to set up a tent and spend the weekend camping.
Bro, fucking hard-ass woods, goddamn. Could this shit look like a sprained ankle? Golly, bruh. Could I take one step, my knees touching my fucking ear? Hoodydude, how'd you manage that? I don't even fucking know.
Driving the motorcycles were Nils Gustafsson and Seppo Boisman, 2 18-year-old boys who had been best friends for years.
Alright.
Both of them had their girlfriends hanging onto them on the back of their mopeds, making for a total of 4 of them. Riding behind Seppo was 15-year-old Tuulikki Maki, who had introduced her own best friend Irmeli Jorglund to Nils just a few weeks after she started dating Seppo.
Okay.
And now, just a few weeks after the 2 couples had become official, they were off to welcome the summer with the couple's camping trip.
Okay, that's something. I personally won't do camping. I'm not gonna hold you. Like actual camping like in the forest. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I'm not Mordecai. I'm not boxing no bear. But I wouldn't mind camping. That sounds fun. Like actual like camping spot where like a trail or some shit. You know what I mean?
Stopped in town to pick up some beer and food. The teenagers got a few suspicious looks from the locals.
Wait, beer at 18? Oh wait, it's Finland and like in the fucking like way back when. All right, motherfuckers, way back when could do whatever the fuck they want. Back in my day. Yeah, of course, back in your day, you could have more fun back then. Cause he fucking 18, nobody gave a fuck. That's why y'all motherfuckers kept getting caught by the Zodiac killer, bitch. Fuck you. What do you do? That's fucked up. Is it, bruh? Come on. Is it? Is it really? Is it? I'm just being. I'm keeping it a being, bro. Motherfuckers way back then didn't know no better, bro. They thought cigarettes was good for you. They thought, what else did they think back then? I don't fucking know. If you sat too close to the TV, you would go blind. Cause I sat close to that TV watching all those fucking Kobe highlights, bro. I ain't go blind. What do you do? You wear glasses. Only when I drive. Fuck you. Who knew Hoodydude Lord? He wears glasses? A little bit, occasionally. I might get contacts. I don't know. Contacts be scaring me. I don't know how to be fucking taking them. I don't want to take them off, bro. Contacts taking them off. Ugh, that shit. Ugh, that should be irking me, bro. I ain't doing that, Goody. Hell no. Y'all finna call me a nerd. Fuck you.
Who thought it was strange to plan a camping trip near Lake Bodom, which was mostly used for fishing and swimming, but not so much for camping.
That's not weird. Sure.
Regardless, the teenagers soon reached the campsite, and after pitching their tent, they enjoyed a carefree evening of drinking, swimming, and fishing.
Alright.
A little after 2 a.m., the boys crawled back into a single tent with the girls and went to sleep.
Single tent? Y'all some freaky freaks. Double it, 8, damn, y'all single tent with 2 couples? Oh no, bro. hey, do you? Hey, you ain't hurting nobody. All right, do you, man? Except them fucking like squirrels. Y'all finna keep them up all night.
The following morning, the joy of the teenage dream from the previous night had been replaced by a scene straight out of a horror movie.
Okay.
The tent had collapsed on itself, and the bloody bodies of the 4 teenagers appeared to be wrapped up inside the tent, with 3 of them losing their lives to several stab wounds and blunt force trauma to the head.
Jesus.
The only survivor was Nils Gustafsson, who had been seriously injured, but somehow managed to stay alive enough time to be rescued.
Shout out to my guy, bro. He ate that shit.
At around 6 a.m., a group of birdwatchers spotted the collapsed tent and caught a glimpse of a blonde man walking away from the scene. Chalking it up to a wild party the previous night, they thought nothing of it and failed to call the police.
I mean, I could see that.
At around 11 a.m. though, a man named Esko Johansson went down to the lake to swim with his young son when he spotted the collapsed tent in a clearing. When he went over to investigate, he found the 4 teens wrapped up in the shredded tent. By the looks of it, someone on the outside had cut the guy ropes, sliced through the tent, and viciously attacked the kids in their sleeps with a knife and possibly some type of bludgeon. Interestingly, all the kids' wallets, moped keys, and even some of their clothes had been taken by the attacker. As he took in the gruesome scene, Esko suddenly saw Nils take a sharp breath and move ever so slightly. As soon as he realized the boy was alive, Esko sped back into town with his son to alert the police. Upon arriving at the campsite, the cops immediately took Nils back to the hospital to recover. Although he had suffered from serious brain injuries, Nils recalled the face of a blonde man dressed in black and red staring down at him through a hole in the tent before the attack.
That is fucking horrifying, dude.
From his description, police were able to make a sketch of the suspect, which has since become infamous for its disturbing nature.
Ugly ass, bruh! Look at that motherfucker got a unibrow, bruh!
And the man's cold, lifeless stare.
Nah, could he mugging me? What? Okay, bruh. Why the sketch artist gotta be like, I don't even know. That's kind of funny, bro. Is it unsettling? A little bit, but like, why? Is this like part of his head? Why is his ear connected to his head? I think it's his hair. Could have got no hairline too, bro. This is just forehead. I know why he mad. Fuck this loser.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do.
Yeah, I would fuck your mother. Fuck you.
Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer with
suck my nuts.
Other fishermen and
fucking photo.
bystanders also reported seeing the mysterious blonde man walking in the woods in the early hours of the morning of June 5th, but the only details police really knew about him were that he was probably in his 20s and around 5'8".
Cuddy, you're in 20s and you looking like that, bro? You look like a bitch. Golly.
You would normally hope that a police investigation would help shed more light on cases like this, but that's not really the way things happened in the Lake Bodom murders.
I figured it was
as soon as the Finnish police began investigating, they made a series of rookie mistakes that made it even more difficult.
Wait, I just realized, Cuddy, 18 and 15? You know what, bro? It was way back. You know what? Let's keep it pushing, y'all. We listen and we don't judge. I judge, but like, hey. This was like way back when. And these people were victims. But these were double victims, so...
solve an already confusing case, starting with the fact that they failed to put police tape around the crime scene, leading to the tampering of potential key evidence.
Wait, what? What?
Failed to put police tape around the crime scene, leading to the tampering of potential key evidence.
Ain't that like step 1? Ain't that step 1 though? Like putting like crime scene tape in a fucking crime? That's like being a firefighter with no fucking water. Were you gonna spit at this shit, Cuddy? What are you gonna do? It's like being a fucking, like, I don't know, a goddamn lumberjack, but you got no axe. What you gonna do, fucking beat this shit like you're Steve? Whatever.
The only relevant clues they managed to gather were Nils Gustafsson's shoes that were less than a mile away from the murder scene. Shockingly, after setting up dozens of road checkpoints in the woods, the cops ended up arresting a total of 88 criminals on Finland's most wanted list, but none of them was the Lake Bodom murderer.
So they just did it on the whim and fucked off?
As the investigation progressed, the cops narrowed down the list of suspects to 2. The main suspect was a man named Vala Jolstrom.
What the fuck?
Jolstrom had a history of violence towards campers, and it wasn't unusual for him to throw rocks at people who tried to set up their tents in the woods, and
why?
Even put razor blades in their apples for them to swallow.
Okay, how do you put razor blades in apples without people notice? You stick it in there and it's like, oh, a little slit. You can still see the slit. But what the fuck? Ew, who pissed in your cereal?
Even though he confessed to the murders to his neighbor while he was drunk,
God, yeah, this motherfucker burning right there, bro. Hey, y'all motherfucker was in heaven's gates. Hey, bro, ain't you X and X? Go back down there, Cuddy. Hey, no second glances too, bro.
His wife provided a dodgy alibi for him, which the cops ended up believing for some reason.
You know what? Whatever. Cuddy, who was the cops, Cuddy? The motherfuckers from fucking Gravity Falls, bro? Actually, no disrespect. They were kind of chill. The cops from The Simpsons?
Some sources claimed that on her deathbed, Jolstrom's wife took back her statement and confessed that she lied about the alibi, but this was never officially confirmed.
Ooh, okay.
Still, even if Vala Jolstrom was guilty, it would have been impossible to prove as he took his own life in 1969 by drowning himself in a lake.
Pussy.
The second main
That be pissing me off. That's this motherfucker.
suspect in the case was Hans Asman.
Asman Gold. No, this, look at his eyes, bruh. No, that's him. Cause they caught my man's in. Well, this was like in fucking the the early 1900s. They caught his ass on Pigeon K, bruh. That's him.
German immigrant who had moved to Finland in the early 1950s and was 36 when the murders took place.
Damn, 36, and they say he looked 20. He don't look no 20. How old were the people that made that fucking 20 statement? Were they late, old?
According to police records, Asman had gone to a nearby surgical hospital the day after the crime with dirt under his fingernails and red stains on his clothes.
Arrest him. What the fuck? We got the guy. Wait, okay.
Although he was allegedly a camp guard at a German concentration camp and was later linked to the murders of other teenagers in Finland.
A camp guard in a German... How did they let his ass go? Bro, like, it's not funny, but at the same time, this is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Hans had a rock-solid alibi for the evening of June 5th and was never arrested.
What was the alibi?
With the two men cleared, the police...
Nah, Cuddy, what was his alibi? Don't be lying. What was the rock-solid alibi, Cuddy? It was just, I was inside, bro. I was inside, big bro. The fucking Larry Bird was hooping. I was watching. The police were like, I got you, big bro. Like, damn, what you mean? What rock-solid alibi did he have? That motherfucker's right there, bruh. Look at his haircuts, his fat-ass forehead, his massive fucking eyeballs, bruh. Hell no.
only really had one lead left.
Oh.
During the victim's funeral, a photograph of the crowd was taken and the cops found something pretty disturbing. The image in question shows a mysterious man bearing a
That motherfucker look like Clay. That is unsettling. Oh my god, that's Cillian Murphy, bro.
striking resemblance to the official composite skech of the killer.
That is
However,
unsettling.
after
now,
searching nearby areas for months,
because he looked like a fucking you know, like The Weeknd. Like The Weeknd in a one music video. God, he giving me chills, boy.
police were unable to find the man.
Uncanny
His
ass.
identity remains a mystery to this day. In the absence of any more solid
God, that haircut is fucking distracting. Holy shit.
leads, the case went cold until 2004 when the Finnish police re-examined the evidence with more modern forensic techniques.
Okay.
Exactly 44 years after the murders, in a strange turn of events, they charged the lone survivor, then 62-year-old Nils Gustafsson, with the gruesome crimes committed at Lake Bodom.
What? Was it him?
Up until he was accused, Nils had been living a quiet life as a bus driver and a married father of two, and the evidence used to build the case against him was flimsy to say the least.
Oh, they bullshitting.
The prosecution alleged that he had murdered his girlfriend and two friends out of jealousy.
Of what? Wait, was the fucking guy pulling? I mean, they were. I don't want to say this. Like, they were 15. These motherfuckers were 18.
An accusation that the victim's family supported throughout the trial.
How?
In the end, though, it was ruled that, given the severity of his injuries, it would have been impossible for Nils to murder his friends and then drop his shoes off about a mile from the campsite.
Yeah. Also, how the jealous of what? They both have girlfriends.
2005, Nils was acquitted of all charges and was awarded the equivalent of $60,000 for damages caused to his image by the media.
Okay.
The identity of the murderer is still a mystery.
Cuddy, it was that weird ass 36-year-old, bro. What the fuck you mean, Cuddy? Bro, the rock solid alibi, guys. We cannot do that. I could be lying. What rock solid alibi? What did he have? Bro, I was just sightseeing, dog. Bird watching. I trust this guy. Like, what the watching Gravity Falls, bro.
And to this day, the spot where the three teens were brutally murdered is still used as a camping ground.
Nice. That was cool. Not really, but
On
you know.
January 14, 1989, a Chicago-based television station called WMAQ did its usual nightly sign-up.
WMAQ. What a trash-ass name for a station, Cuddy. I ain't gonna lie. If I tune into a station called WMHQ, Cuddy, that sound old as fuck. That shit sound lame.
Off with footage of the raising of the flag and the Star-Spangled Banner playing in the background.
Alright.
As soon as the national anthem finished playing, the screen cut to a mysterious missing person poster featuring a woman named Joanna Lopez.
Okay.
Disturbingly, the image
I did see this one.
was accompanied by complete silence.
That is horrifying. Imagine being a little child watching this, bro. Do you imagine, like, you're trying to watch Pokemon, dude, or like Michael Jordan play against the Jazz, and you just see this shit, dude.
For some reason, the poster was aired all night by WMAQ
Oh,
until
night, Cuddy, I'd be mad as fuck. Cuddy, go play me my Pokemon, bro. What if I Toonami?
interrupted by the morning news. Back then, it wasn't very common for news stations to simply broadcast images of missing persons, but when they did, they followed a very specific structure and format to give viewers as much information as possible for them to have a fighting chance of finding the victims. Details like their age, height, gender, race, last known
I
location.
ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm missing, yeah, that shit better see 6 foot, Cuddy. I don't know. If you put 5'9", ain't nobody gonna look for me. And you better put that shit 5'10", big bro, 5'11". They kidnapped me in forces, bro. You better say that shit. Height 5'10", yes sir.
Location and hair color were always listed next to the image of the victim, which was always of the highest quality possible. In Joanna Lopez's case, however, none of those crucial details were included.
They ain't giving no fucks about her. Damn. Golly, racist ass. They saw Lopez, huh? A beaner? I'm Mexican, by the way. Relax. I'm Mexican. Yo, chill. I swear to God, I'm Mexican. Bro, I'm editing that shit out, boy. I'm wilding today, bro. Let me chill out, dog. I'm editing that bitch out. I'm Mexican. I'm a Mexican. Dog. I promise you, swear to God.
And all we can really gather from the poster with the extremely grainy and eerie image is her name.
Yeah.
2 years later,
no fucks.
in 1991, the same poster was shown on WMAQ, but this time there were a few key differences. Although the name and phone number were the same as in 1989, the image
She working glasses now, though.
appeared to have been cleaned up, which made it easier to see Joanna was wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, fat ass glasses.
Strangely, in the 1991 broadcast, the image was only shown for about 10 seconds before cutting to a screen filled with colored bars. I was able to find that the number listed below the poster corresponded to the Youth Division office of the Chicago Police Department. After digging even deeper, I found that many of the missing person announcements made by the Chicago Police Department back then were pretty similar in appearance, with a diagonal banner intersecting the image, as well as a phone number and last known location below.
This is really uncanny, though. Also, that police really don't give a fuck. You gonna add no height, no fucking eye color, no nothing?
Picture. However, again, for some reason in Joanna Lopez's poster, you can only see a phone number, making it even more difficult to locate her.
I get no fucks.
What's most disturbing about the incident is that Joanna Lopez can't be found on any databases for missing people or any other kind of national directory.
Was she like a
Her
test?
name doesn't come up anywhere, no matter how far you look back. The lack of information on the alleged victim has led many people to believe that Joanna is either dead, she never went missing, or that she never even existed at all.
I think she
One
was a
theory
test.
that has gained
I think they were
massive
testing
traction
it.
on Reddit is that Joanna's face could have been artificially constructed or somehow digitally
In the fucking, like, what, 90s? With what? Clay?
modified as part of a prank played by someone at the studio,
That sounds
or
weird.
by a hacker who somehow managed to get into WMAQ's system.
I think it was just a test. I'm not gonna lie.
With about 8,500 people going missing each year in Chicago between 1989 and 1991, it's also possible that Joanna Lopez was simply another victim of the widespread violence in Chicago in the early 90s. And that the Youth Division used the terrible quality image as a last resort to see if they could get someone to recognize her. Despite the traction that the case gained online, there wasn't a lot of new or relevant information surfacing on Joanna Lopez. In 2022,
Virgin Hotel, bro, that's where y'all gotta go. Hoodydude Hater Town. Let me.
however, a couple Reddit users claimed to have contacted the WMAQ station. When they asked about the mysterious broadcast, they were told that the records showed that the information had been submitted anonymously by a source who claimed they would call back later and never did. Other requests for information to the FBI and the Chicago PD came back with no matches, making it possible that Joanna Lopez never really existed. To this day, the Joanna Lopez subreddit remains active with all kinds of updates, but
Really?
so far nothing conclusive has surfaced.
Yeah, it's fucking Reddit.
The mysterious nature of the case leaves all kinds of questions unanswered. Could her name have been an alias? Did she ever even exist?
I think it was a prank, or like it was somewhat of like a test. You know, they were testing the waters of what this could do, or like they were just testing the format.
So what really
That's what I
happened to
think,
Joanna
genuinely.
Lopez? We'll likely never know.
I don't think there was a Joanna Lopez. Probably like somebody's coworker at a party, and he just like decided to test something. That's what I think.
On May 3rd, 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine McCann was on vacation with her parents Kate and Jerry and her 2 younger siblings at the Ocean Club in Praia de Luz,
God, that looks so pretty. I need to go there.
Portugal.
How are you gonna go, Cuddy? I don't know. I'm broke. I'm having to swim there.
In the evening, her parents went to dinner with a group of friends at a restaurant in the complex about 100 yards from the holiday apartment they were staying in.
This reminds me of that one Call of Duty map in Advanced Warfare. You know what the one I'm talking about? I feel like you know what the one I'm talking about if you play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare like a real one, like me, like I did back in the day, because I'm that guy, motherfucker.
Because of their young age, Madeleine and her 2 younger siblings stayed back in the apartment. Before leaving for dinner at around 8:30 p.m., Kate and Jerry left the door to the apartment slightly open.
Why?
Throughout the night, the McCanns and their friends took turns checking on each other's children, and when Jerry went to check on Madeleine and her siblings at around 9 p.m., he noticed the door was in a slightly different position than he left it half an hour earlier.
No duh, Cuddy, close the fucking door.
15 minutes later, Jane Tanner, one of the other parents in the group, went to check on her kids and noticed something suspicious. As she walked past the McCann's apartment, she saw a man with long hair, bushy eyebrows, and a mustache carrying a child and walking down the hallway. She didn't think much of it at the time, which
Dumbass.
she later came to regret.
Yeah, no shit. Whatever. Gotta get the vision of Stevie Wonder. That's probably her fucking kid.
At around 10 p.m., just 45 minutes after Jane came back to the table, Kate McCann went back to the apartment and noticed the door was now completely open. Fearing the worst, she stepped into the room, and that's when she started living every parent's worst nightmare. Madeleine was missing, the windows were open, and the shutters were up.
God, that's
In a
horrifying,
panic,
dude.
Kate went back to alert her husband, her friends, and the staff at the club complex. Unfortunately, nobody could find Madeleine, and the next morning, an official police investigation was launched. For an entire year, the situation went from bad to worse for the McCanns, as Kate and Jerry were later formally labeled as prime suspects in the disappearance of their daughter and
Damn. Well, I mean, why would, what motive would they have? What, attention?
blamed for the entire incident in a Portuguese newspaper.
Why?
However, the accusations were later dropped as Jane Tanner made her statement about the suspicious man she had seen carrying a little girl close to the McCann's apartment around the time of the disappearance. Jane's description of the man matched the statement given by Gail Cooper, another tourist who had reported seeing a similar suspicious man walking around the complex in the days leading up to the disappearance.
Okay.
When
What's it
asked
look
about the
like?
man, Gail said, "He made my blood run cold and gave me the creeps. He seemed really strange. He said he was collecting money for an orphanage in nearby Espiage that was caring for 3 children whose parents had recently been killed in an accident on the Main Coast Road."
How do you even come up with some shit like that, bro? Like, genius. You just rehearse it in this fucking, like, homeless shelter?
The man was rambling and becoming agitated. I thought he was a con man trying to pull a fast one. It was later confirmed that the orphanage he mentioned does not exist.
Yeah, fucking, no, duh, bro. Y'all be trusting these motherfuckers way too much, bro. Motherfuckers be telling, oh my God.
And there was no evidence of the fatal car crash
I
he
just farted, sorry.
mentioned. The description of the suspicious man was later confirmed by another 12-year-old girl who had seen him multiple times in the days leading up to May 3rd.
So
And based
sad.
on the testimony of these 3 different people, police released this official disturbing sketch.
Fucking ugly ass bitch. Cause you saw this motherfucker and thought you worked at an orphanage, bro. Are you okay? Are you dumb? Like, bro, that better piss me off, bro. You saw this ugly, greasy, dirty motherfucker, right? Fat ass teeth, cause them teeth look like Groot walls. You said that you thought this motherfucker worked at an orphanage? Cause his eyebrows look like boomerangs, bruh. Like, what the fuck? Are you dumb? Cuddy, how did you get duped? I ain't gonna lie, whoever that receptionist would probably get duped by fucking 2 kids in a trench coat, bruh. You know that one, like, fucking meme, bro? Or, like, that one, like, joke where, like, 2 kids stack on one another, pretend they're adult by wearing a trench coat and a hat? That's who would get duped by that shit, bro. Like, how the fuck you see this and think that's an orphanage person?
For the next 4.5 years, the man in the sketch became the prime suspect in Madeleine's disappearance, but the international manhunt that ensued resulted in nothing but a series of false anonymous tips and cold leads.
Yeah.
In 2012, it was
Motherfucker balding in the sketch, Cuddy, you fucking suck. Kill yourself.
revealed that the man Jane Tanner had seen had simply been an innocent dad carrying his daughter down the hallway.
Oh. Well, you know what? He's not the dad. You know what? The dad in the orphanage, not the same guy. Whoa.
And he was in no way connected to the suspicious con man who had tried to collect
that's what I'm saying. I'm
money
talking
from
about the
Gail
con
Cooper.
man, not the dad. Or we're chilling.
In 2013, a new digital render of another man who was allegedly seen walking near the club complex in 2007 was released.
Okay.
And he didn't look anything like the previous suspect.
Fucking sellouts, bro.
Although the case continued to receive funding, the investigation went cold for the next several years, during which Kate and Jerry McCann continued to suffer and miss their daughter. In 2019, an 8-part Netflix series was released about Madeleine's disappearance.
Why?
And less than a year after that, police announced they now believe the man responsible for the crime was a man named Christian Bruckner. Christian Bruckner owned a suspicious Volkswagen camper van that was found near the club complex where Madeleine disappeared. After being seen driving the van in the area on the night of May 3rd, Christian allegedly confessed his involvement in the crime to a man at a bar. Shortly after the disappearance, Christian and the other man were sitting in a German bar when a news report about Madeleine's disappearance came on TV. That's when Christian allegedly said something to suggest he was responsible for her disappearance.
What'd he say?
Even though he later denied his involvement in the disappearance to the authorities, police are still investigating him to this day, and it's possible they'll soon make a break in the case.
Right. Shoot that fucker. I ain't gonna lie. We do need an yeah, could he send Punisher out to his ass, bruh. Like summon Punisher like Maharag and that motherfucker's doorstep. Could he give him some information?
Hopefully they'll find the man responsible and bring him to justice to at least bring some sense of closure to Madeleine's family after a traumatic 16 years.
Yeah. That's so sad.
On May 31st, 2001, 22-year-old Charlotte Murray Pace had just graduated from Louisiana State University and was looking forward to moving to Atlanta to start a new life.
Congrats.
Sadly, she was never able to launch her new career, for that very same day, a man broke into her home and stabbed her with a screwdriver 81 times,
What the fuck?
taking her life. In the years leading up to Charlotte's murder, Baton Rouge, Louisiana had become a hotspot for similar crimes, with several women losing their lives to a single violent criminal with a very similar pattern of attacks. According to police reports, the perpetrator would often watch these women for weeks or even months, becoming familiar with their routines and habits,
So bitch was a fucking loser.
looking for the perfect moment to strike. In many
I'm
cases,
gonna let this motherfucker better than me, bro. I'm not walking down to the fucking streets of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Cause who you think I am, Gambit? I'm not doing that shit, bro.
he pretended to be a kind stranger asking for help. When the victims obliged, he would turn violent and do the same things he did to Charlotte.
What a bitch.
After Charlotte Pace's murder, a woman named Diane Alexander reported to the cops that an African-American man had attempted to strangle her in her home on July 9, 2002.
Jesus.
According to her statement, the suspect came to her home asking to use the phone, and when she opened the door, he brutally attacked her. Thankfully, the woman's son came home and scared the perpetrator off before he could take her
Oh, what
life.
a pussy. Oh my god. Not a motherfucker. Oh, wow. Cause he sees another fucking man come up and he want to run. Oh, fuck no, bruh. Oh, I be hating that shit, bruh. That should be pissing me off, bro. Like, obviously not the fucking son, but like, bro, that fucking bitch-ass loser saw like a fucking older woman decided, yeah, like, let me get in, let me assault her and be a bitch, and oh my god. And as soon as the son came in, he wanted to, oh my god, wanted to run away. Nah, could he kill yourself? You're such a pussy, bro, on my fucking soul.
Based on the description that Diane and her son provided, the cops were able to have a better understanding of the perpetrator's physical appearance. But after the cops extracted physical evidence from several of the crime scenes, the FBI reported that the killer was actually a white male between the ages of 25 and 35.
How do you fuck that up?
Based on the evidence and several witnesses' descriptions, police came up with this horrifying sketch.
Oh my god, dude. That's so unsettling. POV, I hear maximum pulse. Bro, this is unsettling. I'm not gonna lie, this is scaring me.
However, the suspect being identified as a white man ended up being a mistake by the FBI.
How do you fuck that up twice? I'm sorry for
One
pausing.
that gave the killer enough time to take the lives of 2 other women while the authorities were searching for someone who didn't even look anything like him. It wasn't until forensic evidence from 2 more crime scenes was analyzed that a Florida lab confirmed to the police that the killer was an African-American man, not a white man.
How do y'all fuck that up? The FBI did that?
While these killings were taking place in Baton Rouge, there were more guns sold in Louisiana to terrified women who wanted to arm themselves than ever before. Fortunately, it didn't take long for the authorities to collect a DNA sample from their prime suspect, a man named Derek Todd Lee, who had been previously arrested in the years of the murders for domestic abuse and stalking. He had also been investigated for murder, but the cops couldn't legally arrest him because of a technicality. When his DNA was tested against forensic evidence at the crime scenes, it was a match for 5 of the victims of the brutal murders in Baton Rouge.
Bro, kill that fucker.
When police went to Lee's home to arrest him for the murders, he was long gone. Fortunately, it didn't take long for authorities to find him in Atlanta and arrest him near a college on May 27,
near a college? Bro, oh my.
2003.
Kill that fucker.
In October 2004, Derek Todd Lee was found guilty and sentenced to death for the murder
put him next to Fleece Johnson, bro.
of 2 women. Later, his involvement in the murders of 6 others was also confirmed.
What a bitch.
Derek Todd Lee never reached his execution day, as he died of heart disease in 2016 at the age of 47.
Fat fuck.
Often referred to as the Ghost of Baton Rouge,
Bro,
or the
don't call him that cool ass name. No. Don't give him no cool ass name. Call him for what he is, bruh. A fucking loser. A fucking bitch. Every negative adjective that you can say, fuck this motherfucker, bro. Why are you calling him this cool ass nickname, bruh? The Ghost of Baton Rouge. Hell nah. Don't call him a fucking bitch. That's what he is, bruh. That's what he is. He's a fucking bitch ass loser who couldn't pull nobody, and he died an insignificant death in a heart attack, and now he's burning in hell doing the Dougie for Satan, bro. Like, fuck that motherfucker, bruh. Hell, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Why do we keep giving these garbage ass human beings these cool ass nicknames? That's just not right. What the fuck? The Ghost of Baton Rouge. No, bruh. No, why? Like, bro, this shit pissing me off, bro. Like, imagine if a serial killer got the nickname, I don't know, the fucking Grim Reaper. Like, no, bruh. Nicknames should only be reserved for, like, athletes, actually good people, or, like, some, actual good people, or whatever the fuck. Not fucking murderers and serial killers, bro. Y'all be dumb as fuck, bro. Why, dude?
Baton Rouge serial killer, Derek Todd Lee is remembered as one of America's most evil serial killers to this day.
And y'all gave him a cool-ass nickname for what, bro? A cool-ass monocle for what? What, to sound cool? For the media can make more money?
And as a man who was given one of the most disturbing police sketches in history.
I don't even look like him, bro. That shit pissing me off, bro. Why did he be giving these cool ass nicknames? Why don't leave your kids alone in a hotel room? That's what what the fuck? Why would you leave your kids alone in a hotel? I'm curious. What are the replies? What, you know what? No, okay, whatever. Like, dog, why? Why would they fucking... Like, I feel for the parent at the same time. Dude, although he was covered in dirt, blood, murdered other teens, if he looked exactly like this, police ruled him out top notch. Like, what was the rock solid alibi, bro? This shit about to piss me off, bro. This shit about to piss me off. This shit about to piss me off. This shit about to piss me off. That shit about to... You had a rock solid alibi, guys. Fuck. Hell nah, bro. God damn, bro. You calling him the Ghost of Baton Rouge. Nah, I'm tired of that shit, bro. We not give... Hey, 2025, let's not give no serial killers, no nothing, no cool-ass nicknames, bro. And if you do, you're also a bitch. You should also kill yourself. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, this should be pissing me off to my soul, bro. That should never make sense to me. Why are we giving these bad, horrible human beings cool-ass nicknames? Like, they fucking deserve that shit. Like, they earned it. No, they're degenerates. Kill them. Man, whatever. That's just my 2 cents, bro. Well, I'm gonna have some bitch-ass loser. Actually, fuck you. But yeah, let's go wrap up today's video, bro. If you like the video, I don't give a fuck. But bro, yeah, man. I like this something different. I like being on my edge on my seat, being goosebumps. I like this scary stuff. I like it. I kind of do. So if you want me to answer anything more specific, let me know, cause love. Subscribe to this video, buddy. Genuinely love y'all. Peace. Bye.